Wow, look at this. I'm actually back from the realms of not posting any interesting videos, back from the stresses of exams and assignments. It's currently Tuesday the 14th of May, and as of now I have finished university, which is kind of crazy. I'll do another video on this kind of subject, I think a bit later in the week, but right now I've woken up in an insane mood, and by the title I'm sure you can tell why. On my other channel, I did daily vlogging for a year, and I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go back to it or not. I kind of want to just leave that in the past and just make videos when I want to, especially now because I'm going to be going into employment and shit. I don't think I'll have the time to daily vlog on the job. But yeah, I did a lot of videos on music, particularly as last calendar year was the year that the Strokes, not the Strokes, that the Voids released Virtue, and that was like a massive period of time for me. Just reviewing all the songs, getting my head stuck in. If you want to see those videos, there's a link down in the description, I think, but that might not be a channel I post on anymore. But yeah, I've woken up today. I knew that the Strokes had a gig yesterday at the Wiltern, which is like their first concert in their new, I don't know if it's a worldwide tour. I don't actually know where they're going. I know that they're coming to the UK because obviously I'm going to go and see them. So that's cool. But I don't know. I don't know how far afield they're actually going to be trekking. I'm hoping that they're going to be going like all around, go to Australia, something like that, because it's been a while since I've done an Australian show, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, I'm chatting shit right now. But yeah, I've woken up in an amazing mood because I knew that they were doing a show there, but I had no idea. I had sneaky suspicions, but I had no idea if they were going to release any new music whilst they were out. And whilst there hasn't been any official releases of new music as of this recording, they may have just come out in the last 5 seconds, who knows. But the Strokes did premiere a brand new song whilst they were at their gig, and that's just insane. Like, 'cause when you think about it, Strokes have been hiding in the shadows for the last few years. I mean, they released their EP Future Present Past a couple of years ago. I remember when that came out because I was like currently off from college. I think I'd finished college, and I was at home, and my little brother played truant from school, so he could come home and listen to the Culture Void Culture Void show on Sirius XM. So that we could hear Julian's voice and hope that there was a new release, because like London was where they'd done their weird little marketing thing for 10 seconds, a little like the night before, and we were like, oh, this is interesting. So they released that EP. Anyway, it's been a while since that, and so news of the Strokes being in the studio and recording new material, but like all the side projects going on, it's been kind of hard to confirm whether they were going to be releasing new music or not. But when they announced that they were doing a big tour, you kind of feel like it's not just going to be a tour for the sake of touring. And I think the last one that they did, the last time they came to London was, I think it was in 2015. I'm pretty sure it was 2015. I know I went there, but I can't remember the year. Might have been 2016 for all I know. But when they came, it wasn't like they were coming on the back of a new release. They were coming just for the thrill of it. They hadn't been in London for ages, and that was kind of the pull of the city, and the pull of doing shows was that they wanted to just keep their fan base alive or something like that. I'm not really sure. But this time round, it seems like they're going to be touring with the intent of showing off new music. Which is really interesting and really cool, because it's been a while since we had an album release. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be an EP. I feel like the EP came out because there were a number of decent songs that they had in the pipeline, but they didn't think they had enough to constitute an album, and they didn't have the time to then add more on with their side projects. It might just be that that's kind of a taster of the stuff, and Future Present Past was kind of like an indication of where the Strokes are going to be going into the future, with the future track, which was Drag Queen. But as far as I can tell from this new song that they showed at the Wiltern, it's not very drag queeny. What I can say though, that it's very Strokesy, and it's kind of modern Strokes. It's not like Is This It, Room on Fire Strokes. It's much more angles, but definitely Come Down Machine. So I will play the first few seconds of it now, and then we will talk some more. So, new song, woo! Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just. Alright, so I'm not going to play much of the song because I kind of want you guys to check out the videos that I'm getting this audio from. I'll put the video in the description of this video. So check it out, please. Listen to the whole song. Tell me what you guys think. But straight off the bat, you kind of feel that the arrangement of the music and how the chords that they use and like the chord changes and where the chord changes go to. It's very similar to stuff we've heard from the Strokes in the past. It seems like a fusion of, well, I guess it can't really be a fusion, but it sounds very Come Down Machine-y, and I feel like that's got to be through the influence of Albert, because Come Down Machine saw the use of, and I think for some part, angles. I don't really know the history of albums very much, but Come Down Machine specifically had a lot of writing direction, not just from Julian, and I guess that was kind of a hot topic in the band, and it may have caused some undue stresses appearing here and there, where Julian kind of wanted to be the creative force, but the others had lots of ideas, and we've seen those ideas come out now in side projects. So maybe the Strokes is going to be Julian creatively like making the decisions again. I don't know if people have got their side projects, but then again, the Strokes are kind of bigger than any of the side projects, so maybe not. But yeah, maybe not, because with this it sounds very much like Albert's kind of direction of song. It sounds very similar to his recent album, just in general sounds similar to his recent album. It sounds familiar to Fast Times, which was a single that Albert released not too long ago. And so what I'm getting from this song is that it's kind of simple, and like, I guess for a lot of people that would mean that it's kind of a sign of things to come rather than a sign of things to come. Like it may be that a lot of people find it kind of not too exciting because it's a return to things we've already heard, and I kind of understand that, because it does kind of lend itself to being not too creative and different and risky, and it's definitely nowhere near to the risk and in the style that Drag Queen introduced. I adore Drag Queen, and I feel like the Strokes could develop their sound into that, but at the same time I don't want to see the Voids becoming the Strokes and the Strokes becoming the Voids, and those two kind of strange but amazing sounds linking together. And I'm not sure if I would want that or not. So maybe the future, present, past thing could be interpreted more as this is the future of music rather than the future of the Strokes. I might be wrong, but we will see in the years to come. But yeah, I don't think it's a particularly complicated song, and I think it's relatively easy, and that lends me to think that it might just be kind of a placeholder. I was talking to my older brother about this a couple of minutes ago, actually, because he's as big or bigger a Strokes fan than me. He was the one who introduced him to me, but he doesn't like doing videos and stuff, so I thought I'd do this on our behalf. But we were talking, and we think that it might just it's not going to be one of their singles, either that or it's just going to be a single to throw you off, something like that, because realistically it's not too exciting song. There are periods in time, and I'll come on to that in a little bit, periods in the song which are exciting, and I want to talk about, I want to highlight, because they're my favourite bits. But I think that we think that this song is there, was performed because it's simple. It can get people excited about new music, but not tease too much of it, if you know what I mean. And it just means that there's not room to go wrong, I guess, by performing an album song. So not a song that's released as a single, maybe a bit less charismatic than other songs. By performing that at a show, especially a song like this, it's kind of simpler. You're not going to make mistakes as such. And yeah, it hides all the mystery from the actual release. So maybe it's that. Maybe this song is an album song. I mean, maybe this song's not even on the album at all. What? Maybe there isn't an album. Can you imagine that, like a 12-month calendar release? So they release a song every month. That'd be kind of cool. I guarantee some other band, some weird like Garage 2 fan band's done that before. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's kind of it's there and it's good, but it's not too complicated, and that might just be for their sake. Maybe they need to practice their more exciting songs more. Something like that. Don't get me wrong, this makes it sound like I'm skeptical and I'm worried about the album. I'm not, because I guarantee you I'm going to like whatever I hear, and I'm going to be excited about whatever I hear. I'm one of those fans of a band who can critique, but I don't care, and as long as they're releasing music, I will find it in my heart to enjoy it. So I think it's there, and I think it's simple. Possibly just for the show factor and being able to perform it well consistently. Maybe there's other instrumentation in other songs. You never know. Like, for example, this is kind of a weird analogy, but you wouldn't see the Strokes coming on to play as they do now with drums, bass, 2 guitarists and a singer if they were playing music like Tranquility Base, Hotel and Casino. You saw a change in the band's instrumentation of Arctic Monkeys when they came in to do that new album. There were less guitars, there were more synths and keys and stuff like that. And I feel like maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe there's going to be an introduction of more sounds and less of the conventional Strokes instrumentation. And it's just that this song lends itself to how the rest of the gig will set up. I'm pretty sure that in this song there are keys, actually, in this new song, The Adults Are Talking. I think there are keys. So maybe that's a key factor in why it's being performed live, is that it lends itself to the traditional Strokes way of performing live, and it doesn't require too much implementation of other musicians, because it kind of, I wouldn't say it ruins the band's like image, but it does drive you away from the 5 if you had 2 extra keys players or like an extra little world percussion player, something like that. But I don't know. But maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they're performing this one live, even though it's not too unique or charismatic a song. But there is an area that I really like, and an area that is quite charismatic and something that struck out for me, and that's about the 2-minute mark in this song. Obviously it's not perfect, it's probably like the 1:47 mark in this song, but there's a moment where Nick's guitar and Albert's guitar are dueling, and I don't know if it's in the traditional sense of dueling, because it's not really the kind of song that lends itself to that style. It's not too aggressive, is what I mean. But you've got these 2 guitars doing different things, taking it in turns to do their thing, and it feels nice. I really like it. I'll play a bit of it now. Sorry if audio's a bit shit. I can't be bothered to edit this video. I like doing one-take videos. That's just me. But yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like Albert and Nick are taking it in turns to fill the space with some experimental soloing. May even be semi. It could be. I don't think it actually is in the case of this song, but in live shows you could see that being kind of improvised and changed, made a bit more weird, made a bit more exciting. You could see that happening. But I feel like that's probably quite similar to how it can be in the actual release, but in the future, if they want to make their shows a little bit more weird and exciting, I just said I like doing one-take videos, and Ellie has called me and interrupted the recording. Never mind. Yeah, it's oh god, I need to jump back into it now. It's kind of weird to get that feel for the video back. Ellie, what have you done? Yeah, I guess it's not really dueling guitars. It's more like dual-ing guitars, like, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like complementary stuff. It's not like a duel, it's not like a music battle, a guitar battle, whatever you want to call it. And that kind of reminds me of Strokes songs in the past, particularly Red Light. I know it's not really the same kind of idea as Red Light, but in Red Light you've got the two guitars doing their own sets of triplets which fit together to form like sixths. I don't know if it's sixths in music. But you've got like a triplets on this side, and that's like you've got two guitars doing the same thing, one little half like one little step off of each other, and it kind of complements each other, and that's what this reminded me of. I know it's nothing alike to it, but it excited me because it's like it's cool to see some little new stuff that they don't really do very often. And it's nice to see it bouncing back and forward, because sometimes you see with solos and stuff, I know the Strokes kind of like to split it out to see who does what solo, kind of make it even within Albert and Nick, but it's quite nice to see them doing the same kind of solo piece together and like have two guitars doing it, which is really cool. Like it is like that in a lot of Strokes songs, but not kind of jutting from one to the other, and that's kind of interesting to me. That's definitely my favourite bit of the song. There's also a bit at the end, I'm not going to play it because I can't bother to find the timestamp for it, where Julian, where the entire song kind of picks up a little bit, and it reminds me of a Voids song, and I can't remember which Voids song, my mind's gone blank. But it just kind of picks up towards the end, and it's quite interesting. The drums pick up an extra, just have a little bit of extra edge, and it makes it more exciting. I can see people climbing on my roof. People like sunbathing on my roof now at summer. It's kind of strange. And my landlord has turned up, and oh my god, this has taken a this has taken a turn. My landlord's come here as people are on the roof, and is oh my god. That's stupid. I'm gonna ignore it. I have to ignore it. I need to finish this video. But yeah, the drums kind of pick up towards the end in it, and it makes it a bit more exciting. And it's similar to the Void song, the one that goes, write a song, close the door, all I've heard since '94. I don't want a giveaway. I don't need it anyway. That one. I can't remember what it's called. I'm so stupid. My mind's gone blank. Please tell me in the comments what that song is. I'm really sorry. Oh my god, they're getting shouted at by the landlord. This is not good. Anyway, yeah, I think those two bits of the song are my favourite, just because it adds a new little edge to the song, which is kind of remedial and simple in structure and sound. Just adds a bit of excitement, but to be honest, I'm going to wrap this video up now, because I've rambled for way too long, and I want you guys to let me know what you thought of the song. Check it out, it's in the description, like I said. What did you think about it? Because honestly, I loved it, and I don't know if that's because there's been an absence of Strokes for a long period of time, or just because I love anything that they produce. But yeah, it's good, and in my opinion, it's great. And it definitely bodes well for the future of the band, just because it's new, and like no matter what it sounds like, it's just a new song, which is something that we were so unsure we were going to get, especially a couple of years ago, when like these whole arguments and stuff started coming into the public eye. The disagreements that the band have with each other, and the hiatuses that they've been on already to focus on solo stuff. We've always been worried that they might not come back. But this is a new piece of music, and this is exciting, and it's definitely a step forward into what is hopefully a prosperous future for the band. I mean, I'm going to see them in London next weekend. That's going to be crazy. I'm hoping they play this song, because I want the British crowd. I want to see how the British crowd react, because when I saw them in 2015, there was no new music, so the reaction to every single song that was being played was fantastic. I don't know how reception at gigs and concerts actually goes towards new music, because in this one particularly, it sounded very excited. But that might just be because it's the first of many shows. So the people who've bought tickets for that show specifically are the hardcore people who want to see new music and stuff. But it might be that the crowd really take to the new songs, and there may even be more added to the set list further down the line with all these gigs, because I mean, we've got 2 weeks until I see them. So there's plenty of concerts that they might be introducing new songs to, or talking a bit more on radio or online and stuff about that, about their shows and what songs they're doing. But I guess I can kind of keep you updated with Strokes news, because I did that last year with the Voids, and I hope to be able to do it this year with new releases and whatnot. But I feel like it's probably quite likely that they release the album after all of the shows, which is kind of annoying because that means it's a long wait. But I feel like there's definitely a better way to do it. A lot of artists like to introduce the new music before the gigs, but I feel like that doesn't lead excitement. That leads pressure into fans knowing the songs, and then you can kind of be a divide between the hardcore fans who know the songs already by the time that they go and see the gig, and the fans who have gone to see the band and they haven't got around to listening to music, or they didn't know there was new music. So I feel like releasing music afterwards means that everyone could get excited over a new sound by hearing it for the first time, rather than some people hearing it online and knowing all the words and stuff, and then you've got people jumping around like, yeah, this is cool, but everyone else is enjoying it way more than I do. So I think that releasing music after their concert tour is better. But let me know anything. Let me know anything in the comments. It's been a while since I've done a Strokes video. It's been a while since I did a music video. So please let me know how bad my rambling was. I'm sorry I got interrupted in the middle by two things, by Ellie calling me and people getting shouted at on the roof, which is nice. But yeah, like I say, I'm finished with university. I'm hoping that I'm going to be making more videos now. It's annoying because for the last year I've been making videos on Southampton. I know it's weird to take a break from football videos, but the season's over now, so I don't really know what to do. I guess I can cover videos on transfers and stuff, but I need to have new ideas. I'm hoping to get a new computer this summer at some point. I can start making more interesting videos. I kind of want to make a podcast. I want to do a lot of things now that I have lots of free time this summer. I'm not sure how feasible they're going to be, but if you let me know, like, because some people stick around on this channel, which is quite nice. But if you're new here, let me know if there's like music you want me to talk about, things about Strokes, things about other bands, Voids, Strokes, Summer Moon, Ray Pillar, Albert, CRX, they're my forte. But let me know if there's stuff you want me to listen to, if you want me to review other music, please give me a shout. But if you're more accustomed to me, maybe give me ideas outside of music. What other kind of things could I do? But yeah, main purpose of this, let me know in the comments what you thought about this new song, and what are your takes from it. Are you excited for a new album? Are you skeptical because this song doesn't seem too complicated? Have you bought tickets to a concert? Are you going to a concert? Because I don't know if I've mentioned enough, but I am. But yeah, that was my review, kind of review, of the Strokes, The Adults Are Talking, which was seen at the Wiltern. And I will see you guys hopefully very soon for another video. Until then, I hope you have a lovely time. I'm going to get outside for lunch because it's a beautiful day. And I will see you soon. Stay safe and take care. Bye.